On July 24th, India's Prime Minister uploaded a brief video addressing a highly sensitive domestic issue: steps to prevent future student exam leaks. This dynamic bar chart tracks what happened next. The engagement exploded, specifically on Facebook, hitting 9.3 million likes and over 600,000 comments in a matter of days. Then, without warning, the viral video vanished. Users trying to view the post were suddenly met with a harsh, centralized warning box reading, "Video blocked in India." When pressed for a reason, Meta offered a simple excuse. They claimed a minor software glitch, tied to local laws, had accidentally triggered the block. The Indian government immediately rejected that explanation, stating publicly that the issue is far from settled. The entire situation highlights a truly bizarre contradiction. The leader of the world's largest democracy can be arbitrarily silenced on the platform where his own citizens gather to communicate. When a foreign algorithm silences a head of state without a clear cause, it exposes a gap in how the nation manages its internal communications. This map traces India's digital communications to U.S. servers controlled by tech monopolies like Meta and Alphabet. This centralization creates algorithmic opacity. Instead of democratic oversight, rules deciding which narratives thrive are written inside an impenetrable black box behind closed doors. While platforms like YouTube maintain some level of community self-policing, platforms like Instagram operate differently. Their rapid-fire, short-form algorithms strip away context entirely, prioritizing constant scrolling over factual accuracy. Elon Musk's X operates under a similar structure, a massive public square dependent on a single billionaire holding outsized control over global discourse. Because these foreign-controlled environments are optimized strictly for engagement, they are blind to nuance, leaving them wide open to weaponized misinformation. That specific algorithmic blind spot is actively being exploited right now by foreign bot networks deploying highly convincing AI-generated deepfakes. Recently, a highly sophisticated AI-generated video began circulating, falsely depicting an Indian Army lieutenant general issuing violent threats regarding protests in Delhi. Fact-checkers quickly traced the fake footage to Pakistani bot accounts. The content was designed to incite domestic unrest and erode trust in the military. But on short-form platforms like Instagram, truth rarely catches up to a lie. These 30-second AI fakes are consumed, liked, and internalized as reality by millions of users before any fact-check can be published. The system is failing in two directions at once. The algorithms are so unaccountable they can accidentally censor a prime minister, yet so poorly managed they allow hostile foreign networks to manipulate millions of citizens completely unchecked. Fixing this vulnerability involves a transition toward digital sovereignty, a move to repatriate digital infrastructure under the concept of digital Swaraj. The Prime Minister himself explicitly called for a Desi, or native, social media ecosystem during a national address from the Red Fort. The objective here is not a draconian ban on Western platforms like Meta or X. The goal is to build a viable, homegrown alternative that breaks their monopoly on Indian communication. This models a homegrown platform with transparent algorithms, sorting data by labeled criteria. But right now, that transparency doesn't exist. A single foreign executive can tweet code in a closed room, instantly altering reality on millions of smartphones. Sovereignty in the 21st century extends to the digital infrastructure that shapes reality. Until a nation owns these platforms, it remains vulnerable to the next unpredictable algorithmic glitch.
If you value clarity over chaos, explore more on Clear Lens X.